Alrighty, welcome on in to another of the companion missions. This one's part 2 of Natasha's harrowing story. Lizard immunity. Something's wrong.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
What you got, Nat?
Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor to ask. Something rather personal.
You want me to go to the snow plains and look for your brother?
I want to thank you again for recovering the wonder medicine. It meant a lot to me. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen promptly, and my stock of medicine is running low.
Oh.
Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get some help.
Oh, sure. If you need some recovery meds, I got them in my bag.
Funny as always.
Trailblazer.
Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago?
Yep.
After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply.
Sampo being a non-nerd.
That's exactly what I thought when I got her letter. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies to the underworld.
Oh.
Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my parents again. And I can tell from my mom's letter that they feel the same.
Plus, maybe we could hire some interns.
If possible, I would like you to go with me.
Trailblazer. I won't say no to you.
Wonderful. That's such a relief. I've sent another letter to my mom telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative district.
I would hope so. That's not the plaza. That's the museum.
Rest.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
This place doesn't seem to have changed much from what I remember. No, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions?
Lots of flowers.
Flowers, huh? That's a great idea. I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like. Flowers it is, then. Can you lead the way?
Yeah, totally.
Careful now. Don't get your clothes
I know where everything is up here. Lark. I ran away from everything here. Why would I know where things are?
Ever Summer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story?
Sure. Let's hear one now. What is your
Each year
mother's?
For their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. It does fit their marriage.
What's your
As an
favorite?
orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day I joined the family my birthday. And each
That's a
year
good day.
on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. And the number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only
Oh.
found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood, and I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that.
Should we go see the florist?
How do I know which ones to pick?
Oh, Artem, you're such a gentleman.
Nice to see you again, Vasca. At your service. If you need some help picking the right flowers, feel free to let me know. Ball peonies.
Ball peonies, is it? 1 second. I'll get it right.
That's Mom's favorite flowers.
There you go. Sorry for the wait. Hope to see you again soon.
All done? May I have a look? Ball peonies. Nice pick. I wonder if Dad still sends Mom flowers on their anniversary. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
I mean, they can't be that old. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know how old Natasha is.
You know what I need.
Come around and have a look.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
Wow, our parents are old.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
Must be a servant.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha, just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat.
Oh.
No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
That's good.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you.
Yeah, lots of time to catch up now.
There's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. And you're the only person I can go to for help.
What about former
Oh,
teachers?
there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father? He would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you.
How about
Be the
interns?
doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
Could've got Branya to help too.
She's
Great mother.
always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to
Nope.
the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Okay.
Mr. Oswell, I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
Sure, brother.
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house, to me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
I hope you're doing well. I am, as I say, my severe issue kindness. Speech and stage school. In my final days in my schools. I have enrolled too much already. Volume my questions. It's me, my arrogance. Okay. I've been warned that you've been comprehended. Cured of it. Broken nerve and continue my experience. So definitely breakthroughs into trembling because of the cold. So just don't cry. I'm able to return to civilized society in order to face my agents I developed in the unknown had a serious fault. The patient only addresses the issue of organ hypothermia and failure, and can be caught in a never-ending vicious cycle of consumption and recovery. Should change the focus of my study a long time ago and try to of the body in a controlled manner.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city.
No.
I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research.
Maybe you went mad.
It's possible. But what if he was still sane when he wrote this down? I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Hell yeah.
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
Okay, that's why I'm going.
I know, Mr. Oswell. But I have a hero with me. She saved the underworld. I'm sure she'll protect me, right? Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go.
Trailblazer.
It's time to face my past head-on.
Yes, I'm missing Trailblazer. Choose best misses dialogue options 5 times. See what Bellabog is famous for. Times this trash is another treasure. Access and balance. My heart goes up. Feed trotter in large quantities. Use ally Numby to defeat a trotter. Well, so first time in the domination shop. Yeah, but this would be like one-time things. With the origami, big bird, do like. I think that you can get those because like it's first time in the divination shop. Then we already got the one for that.
Such harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions.
Oh, we've been out here many times. It's not too bad.
Unless blizzard immunity is real.
Oh man.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
That will be able to break.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Can do enough damage to it.
The truth of life and death, revealed in centuries,
Jeez.
is but a vision. Break!
Strike with heart. Keep up. Ready to lose your? You can fight it.
Or rock.
With it.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I can breathe easy again.
No interest in conflict.
How many can you block?
Oops.
Naughty child.
There. Oh, another trotter.
Bladed flight.
Well, we can just focus on the trotter now.
Nap time.
Strike with heart. Let's rock.
Almost got him.
Time for swordplay. Bladed flight.
Oh, we got the trotter.
Victory by the
Reservation.
blade.
Good stuff.
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter. Oh, I
Things
know
are
my
rough.
brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further?
Heck yeah.
Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway.
Warm me up if you'd like.
Oh, that's very kind of you. But don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Let's press on then.
Sure.
This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
See.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
Don't make me beat you up.
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
Troubles. We didn't know the rules.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
I could beat the crap out of you.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives.
Okay.
Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
Where is he now?
Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week.
Whoa.
Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us.
Maybe analyze it.
Shift the balance.
Lynx, what are you doing out here? Such your hazards. Found some ancient coins. There's this stuff she made for us in her companion mission. Okay, Lynx is a little weird.
Yeah.
You can now make snow plains combo stew. Increases fire damage taken by all. Increases fire damage. Decreases fire damage by 16%. Increases max HP. It's not like terrible. Mean an ability. Fire.
Song's for you. Keep up.
Wait for the tiles.
That'll take more than nap time.
You gotta attack before me.
Lance ablaze. Lance.
Sword loser.
It's time. Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
Catch, little birdie.
This song's for you. Turn it up.
Choose him to strike.
I'm on guard.
One of the birdies out.
Not a scratch. Ready to lose your view.
I can electrify these buggers.
Rock with it. Keep up.
Luck of the draw. Please. And victory!
Nap time.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up.
Naughty child.
Oh, Trotter's getting away. If I had the other group in, I would have got it.
Feeling lucky.
Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see
It's okay.
that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call.
Let's not drink it.
I'm ready. Doctor's got your back.
Of course, you're part of my team consistently.
Here to crash the party?
Too bad we didn't bring any wind with us.
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it.
Or rock.
With it.
Nap time.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. This song's for you. Let's rock.
We've done like a lot of work with these guys here.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Lance at the ready. Ready to lose yourself. You can fight it. Or rock. with
Natasha
it.
got frozen.
Time for the make. Turn it up.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Fills everyone up. Oh, yep.
Gotcha. My turn.
You
Luck of
lose.
the draw. Please. And victory!
That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld.
Because I got the big fire sword in this
Let's
one.
have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab.
Trailblazer.
Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? Huh. But his notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened?
Call it a day, Nat, before you freeze.
Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place.
You miss him, don't you?
I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. I Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace.
People will still remember him.
They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. Vash doesn't deserve to be remembered as a doctor. I know that very well. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms.
Yeah.
I'll take his records and data with me and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask her another favor. The last one, I promise.
Oh, you put up a headstone.
That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow.
Maybe if you put some blizzard immunity into it.
You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. That'll do. Thank you for helping me.
Trailblazer.
I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
No wonder she works so hard. Blizzard immunity. Ash, Natasha, come a visitor on the express. That's cool. It's here, but what are you doing? That's pretty cool. Like it's kind of interesting that one story there. Her brother, you know, when he was in the underworld, wasn't helping people. But when in his exile and being able to understand the cold, created something that helped the soldiers a bit, I guess. 32 out of 127. We're on a roll. 27. Seriously? And started. There's Bellabog. Okay, some of these are like linked to others. Okay. Well, and I know that there's a. Okay, some of these are connected to other stuff. Okay, you know, ether expansion, chips, oh, okay. So there's 127 achievements in there, but they're not. There's not 127 companion missions. But like I was saying, but once he was able to endure the cold, so he helped the soldiers, but it helps keep them warmer. But they can't. They have to wait for the effects to come on. So that means it's not a. It wasn't a effective medicine. That's what he's working towards, more than likely. But I mean, unless you're like talking to.
Have you also come to it?
Unless you're directly continually talking to people, your patients, like, it's okay to like experiment and test things because that's, I mean, we do those nowadays. There's people that sign up for this, and they're common things. But it's like, okay, here, fill in this survey. Tell me, how's the medicine working? How is this working? What do you feel? What are your effects? And he missed that part of creating a medicine, a cure, as he called it. So. But yeah, thanks for coming along. This is really good. This is the second of the two-part Natasha series and her companion missions. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Don't forget to do the YouTubes, like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one.